No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get a little antsy in their pantsy. You just can't keep them under control.
Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2. I'm your host, Jay. Got my co-host here, Brian, with me. And we also got a real bro fan, Shane. Gentlemen.
Hey. Nice.
Very, 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 very nice. We're doing a fantastic movie today. We're not going to get into it in a moment, but let's go with our previous podcast we had that I fucked up once again. You can only find that on our YouTube, on the website. You can listen to it there, because halfway through, I guess I had a little too much to drink. I couldn't record it. The second half, I forgot to press the record button, so...
Really?
Yes. Yeah, man. And the only time this happened with was what was the other one? It was a Bond film. I think it was I think it was fucking Skyfall. So it's only on the well, they're all the ones we started recording now on Twitch. I uploaded them to the YouTube channel. So they're there and they're also on the website. But yeah, it was a Bond film. So I think these spy films are really like this gadgetry is getting to me.
Yeah, I had to bail on Twitch because shit was going down. So
yeah, because this is Patel, and I need you off Twitch.
Actually,
so
nice. There's two deer in my yard.
The Kingsman: The Secret Service was our last podcast / show, mainly show on that one. Oh, there we go. Tree Kicker, thank you. It was Skyfall. The end got cut off. Thank you. Yeah, I fucked that up. I had to record something. Really do a record over. So, the Kingsman: Secret Service. The first one was our last podcast. What was that? Something's in here.
What is this? Amateur hour?
Oh, they want the table.
Where's the setup?
The setup? Oh no, it's actually changed. If you're on Twitch, you couldn't see. So I have a little person now. Like,
no, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got rid of the whole setup?
Yeah, I got rid of that. Once I'll add more and we'll do something going on. We'll change the setup again.
I saw your person who's a little generous on the hair there.
I know. I might change the avatar
long flowing locks.
Because I wish like someone
like Thor on there.
So, that was the first one I went. I might change to something else, like a hot dog, I think. They don't have a beer can. They had a toilet there, which was pretty funny, but I don't know if I might change that. You'll see next time. Switch up around. Anyway, so back on to the previous podcast of the Kingsman. Brian, Samuel L. Jackson, I love the lisp. Anyone else love the lisp of Samuel L. Jackson?
The more you guys talked about it, I kind of got on board with it, but I was like, I could do without the lisp. I like Samuel L. Jackson. I think he could have been just as intimidating using, his normal, like, strong voice that he has. But other than that, the movie's fantastic. Like, there's just so much cool shit going on. And like I said, it's an awesome, like, spy origin movie that we never get to see, like, the beginning of how they actually become spies. So I always, that whole, section of the movie was phenomenal.
Yep. It's very good. So, Shane, did you see that movie before?
No, I haven't seen it yet. And I was listening, and I'm like, I'm kind of just spoiler alerting my whole myself here. But then also, like we said, but in the podcast, like Colin Firth, fucking badass in the movie.
Yeah,
like, you didn't know.
Yeah, I read.
You didn't know. At least Keanu and
he's a fucking great actor.
But at least Keanu and like Liam Neeson, who've done these roles before, like. They did something like that where you're like, oh, this guy could beat somebody up. Colin Firth, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No and then I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, right up a little further on that. He actually trained 6 months non-stop training in order to get to like that. Yeah.
But then you have Family Guy, do a
parody of it.
A parody of it. So, yeah.
So, that was good. Okay. So, moving on. So, for today's podcast, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we'll be doing the Boondock Saints.
Cult classic.
This is like the true cult classic. Well, no, we'll go on that in a second. But first, on to the beer. First, we had for the booze. We actually started off early with Killian's Irish Red Classic.
Nice traditional.
Yeah.
Traditional. Let's get
ease our way into the night.
Just to get our palate wet and everything. But then Shane brought for us today. We have a Shamrock Shake from Magnify Brewing. You'll see these all up on the website when I get everything all said and done. So, Shane, elaborate on the Shamrock Shake.
The Shamrock Shake is supposed to be kind of, I don't know, you allowed to say McDonald's on this thing? Or
You can whatever you say the fuck you want.
McDonald's, yeah, it's supposed to be McDonald's. McDowell's, yeah, there you go. It's a McDowell's copy of a Shamrock Shake. It's kind of like a vanilla Thin Mint, and it's fucking fantastic.
And it's green.
And it's green.
It is green.
I mean, you
First
were
thing I
gonna.
saw when I opened
Yeah, Jay's gonna take a dump later, and we'll
Oh no, I already
Confirm.
did. Like it
Confirm.
Hit, oh, it hit and it went.
but it's not.
It's
It's
awesome.
it's a sour smooth ale, so it's not that battery acid that Jay hates.
Oh no, I'm listen. So it's. All right, Brian, you go. I'll explain the acid reflux in a moment. What level of meter we're at right now.
Yeah, like Shane was saying, it says vanilla ice cream, peppermint, and was it pandan vanilla?
Pam or Pan?
Yeah,
Pam.
but you really don't taste any peppermint whatsoever. Like for me, it tastes either more like along the lines of like a Thin Mint or chocolate mint ice cream. So, I mean,
You know it's in Thin Mint and chocolate and ice cream, right? Peppermint.
I know, but it just doesn't.
Has
But it's not overpowering.
I always think of like the little red white candy, like the old grandmother peppermint candy. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like
So
the Christmas, but not
yeah.
kind of like candy cane.
the actual peppermint.
Yeah. So that's what I always
Okay.
think of, but it's whatever. It's good, and
What is it?
could be
What's the
trouble.
alcohol percentage?
5.5.
only 5.5.
Yeah, so it's not bad. It's good. So for me, I like this a lot. Way better than the battery acids I would compare the other ones to. And I only came to what real battery acid is. So on the acid flux level, it's not up to my like throat, chest area. It's probably around my what's this? The
diaphragm?
area, I'd say. Yes, thank you, Shane. So that's where that's sitting right now. I've had about 1/3 of the can. We'll see how the rest of the can goes. But other than that, yeah, I like it.
That's from Magnify, local beer.
Yep, Magnify. Another good favorite of RB2.
They're one of my favorites.
Okay. All right. So moving on. A little background. Boondock Saints is a 1999 American vigilante action thriller film written and directed by Troy Duffy. The film stars Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus as fraternal brothers Connor and Murphy McManus, who become vigilantes after killing 2 members of the Russian mafia in self-defense. After both experience an epiphany, the twin brothers, together with their friend Funny Man Rocco, David Della Rocco, set out to rid their home city of Boston of crime and evil, all while being pursued by FBI Special Agent Paul Smecker, Willem Dafoe. All right, so Duffy indicates the screenplay was inspired by personal experience while living in Los Angeles. Initially regarded as one of the hottest scripts in Hollywood, the movie had a troubled production. Miramax Films dropped the project in '97 before Franchise Pictures picked it up the following year. The film was finally given a limited theatrical release of only five theaters for 1 week due to movie studio politics and worries about association with the 1999 Columbine High School massacre. It was met with poor critical reviews. However, the film ultimately grossed about $50 million in domestic video sales and developed a large cult following. The movie was followed by a 2009 sequel, The Boondock Saints, to All Saints Day. We don't want to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, moving on. Now to the Metacritic, IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes scores. Rotten Tomatoes, 28% on the tomato meter, 91% audience score. IMDb, 7.7 out of 10. That's a burp. Metacritic score, Metascore, 44 out of 100. User score, 7.7 out of 10. So, those are the critics' reviews and the user reviews and what we think. So let's go on to actually what we think now here about this movie. Brian, let's go with you. I'll save Shane for last because this is near and dear to Shane's heart.
I'm actually a little shocked about some of the scores. I thought they would be a little bit higher. Like I get like some of the critic scores, but you know I thought both audience scores would have been like in the like 9s easy, just because. I mean I love this movie. I think it's really good, and you get some really really good fucking performances from a lot of people. Like Willem Dafoe is phenomenal in his role. I love both the brothers. Rocco is great, and then you know El Duce. You know, like
Yeah,
the way he comes in and how he was built up, and you're just like when he the first reveal of him, you're like, what
Guy's
the
a fucking monster.
Fallen, I'll use them 2-3 times.
But yeah, like there was, I mean, it had a good story, you know, and it was just like, you know, it's one of those things like where, you know, they say it even at the end of the movie, like where it's like they're doing what everybody wants to do. They're killing the bad guys, you know. They're making the world a better place, you know. You may not agree with it morally, but you know, some of it, they're not doing the wrong thing, you know. So it's. I like it, and it's just got a lot of one-liners in there that like you just laugh your fucking ass off with some of the shit, like because you just like it's so stupid and outrageous, but it's great at the same time.
Yeah, I've been practicing my Irish accent for this. Irish
I can't wait. I'm like, Jay's gonna bring out the Irish accent tonight. It's gonna be great.
I'm stumbling once the beer, once the booze starts to flow.
A little Arnold in there too.
It's actually funny. Before I got here, before I
Make like a tree. Get the fuck out! All right, Shane. So go ahead. What you got for us?
Nah, I'm on board with Brian. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I know it's one of his. It's just two vigilante brothers, and it's kind of to watch it now. You're probably like people who see it for the first time now are like, wow, these guys are killing the fucking Russians. Like, who doesn't want to do that right now, you know?
Actually, wow, that's a great tie-in. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
That's all that's going on. Like, all right, let's watch Boondock Saints. We got St. Patty's coming up and the fucking Ruskies over there. Pieces of shit that they are. So
it's almost as good as, what's the other one? Red Dawn?
Wolverines! But yeah, it's like I don't want to say all of the acting. Most of the acting is very, very well. You know, we'll talk about that later of my Adrian Balboa character. But yeah, great story. I had Katie watch it today. She, well, you know, girls.
Is it the first time?
That's like, well, no, she couldn't get past the first 2 minutes the last time we watched it because she just didn't understand why they're walking up to the church and kissing the guy's feet and nobody's saying anything. They know these guys. They're saints.
Yeah,
the Saints of Boston.
Yeah, they're the local guy. They know they're very religious. All they do is they go to meatpacking place. They fucking
go to church. They go to church every morning.
They go to church every morning.
They're smart as fuck.
Yeah, they're very religious. It's like, you know, there's people that do that now today, and let's get past it. So.
Yeah, and I mean,
Katie, better than this.
I'm on with the user reviews like 91. It might even go 95.
Yeah.
Was it the audience or user? It was 91.
It was the it was
audience, right?
Audience score of over there on Rotten Tomatoes. 91% audience score.
I'm pretty sure this skyrocketed Norman Reedus' career. He did a couple movies before this, but nothing.
Yeah, nothing really major. And then
but this movie is basically why he's probably in The Walking Dead.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
like that's saying he was right around here. It's just like his beginning, and then I couldn't believe that Sean Patrick Flannery was fucking Powder.
Yeah,
like, do you remember that movie?
Yeah, holy
he was
shit,
fucking Powder.
That was right before this came out too, right?
I didn't even check the year. Was it right before this?
I think it was. This is 99, and I think Powder's like 96, 97-ish, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't remember. What?
Yeah, crazy.
Powder.
Yeah,
Powder. Yeah.
Wow.
And Willem Dafoe kills it. And,
yeah, he's phenomenal.
Without a doubt, Willem Dafoe was fantastic.
But again, one of my all-time favorites, if not the.
Yeah, I have to agree with both of you guys. I love this movie from the moment it just starts. When you they're going through the scene and the music just kicks in. You got the bagpipes going on. You're like, dude, it sends chills down my spine. I'm like, all right, here we go. We're fucking, it literally, like we're hitting the ground running and we're non-stopping. Like as a lot of these movies we do, simple storyline, pick it up at any time. But this one, for some reason, I always want to watch from the beginning because that literally that opening scene.
Even though you've seen it, but you want to watch it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I gotta start from the beginning. You know, I gotta figure this out. And just the stupid one-liners they go back and forth.
Even like just gestures and one-liners and gestures that they make, especially when they're making fun of Willem Dafoe. The fag man.
Yeah. You're like, oh, Freudian tells it right. But yeah, it's such a good movie. Just enough action, just enough laughter, and just enough acting that for all around, because you could tell who's the better actor in all this, and there's people who are like, that's rough, that's going on, but it's overall 11 out of 10 on my scale. Let's see. The chat says we got Tree Kicker here. Says 6.5 movie. Yeah, all right. No.
Go hug a tree.
Powder says that was a 95 that came out for this.
95.
Wow.
So yeah, fantastic. So
But it's funny because I was watching the movie again this morning, and I didn't I forgot how old it was until Smecker gets on scene and he pops up the Disc Man.
Yes,
I'm like, holy shit, fucking Disc Man.
like, oh my god.
There's no way he's walking around without that skipping.
Yeah, exactly. Like what is that? Oh, is that the no skip one or slicker?
Yeah.
So it's like, wait, so you got your gun, you got your you don't have cuffs, you got your latex gloves and a Discman. Fantastic. That's
Everything he needs.
everything he needs to solve this crime. He must be a huge freaking guy. As I said, the cult classic. This is exactly to the word cult classic. But just imagine, let's say Columbine didn't happen. How more amazing this movie would have been.
And what would the audience score it? Like, if Columbine didn't happen, would the scores be higher? I mean, the audience scores might be like 99%.
Yeah.
So are they just saying just because of the black coats? Is that really?
Yeah.
But The Matrix came out in '99 and they had more of the Columbine look than this.
Well, I think that all that stuff was filmed right before it. I can't remember. Well, no, because they did the first one and then the second one they didn't do all that stuff with shit. I can't remember exactly. I thought Columbine came out. The first Matrix came out before.
It was '99.
It came out right before Columbine?
Maybe because
so
Matrix
hyped.
is more like sci-fi kind of shit. Like this is like, not to say it can actually happen.
I
but
think this was I want to say it was like the exact week, like the weekend of it happened like that week, and the weekend this came out, and so that's what happened. Anyway, just think though. So what do you think? Let's say Columbine never happened. Would this movie have just such of a following, or would it be worse?
I think the scores would have been better from critics, but I think the following would have been the same. Mm-hmm. It's just got that feel, like the cult classic feel.
Like, I don't think it has like a huge box office number, like where it's gonna like set records or even be one of the top grossing movies of the year. But if it did maybe 50 million for the box office, because movies stayed in longer back then.
What was the budget on this?
I was able to find that. Well, I didn't look too deep on the budget and stuff like that, where someone's not really interesting.
I can't see it being too high.
No, it wasn't that high, one bit. I'll go a little BTS later on and some of the stuff about that, but I wasn't able to get budget. If anyone in the chat wants to know, got some budget, want to look for us, that'd be great. Thanks, guys. If not, thanks again. All right, so now let's move on. Favorite scenes. I have a lot. I want to say this is as opposed to the Kingsman and like what was the movie we did before that?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I have a lot more like minor scenes in between. There wasn't like a big like 5 or 10 minute scene. Well, maybe like for some, but I don't know. Oh, you guys.
No, I
go.
hear what you're saying because there's more scenes in this. It's like broken down.
Yeah.
Scenes,
There's
not
actually
one long running thing.
Yeah, where they actually fade to black on a couple of things and they bring you to the next one, as opposed to other movies where it's just kind of like continuous. This is a continuous movie, but they kind of stop and just pick up another point. You rarely see that in like recent movies of the fade to black screen. So, Shane, enlighten us with your favorite scenes.
Well,
please.
I know you literally just said it doesn't have a long running scene, but the opening scene, which is probably the longest running scene, from the start when you meet them in the church through the meat packing.
Yeah, that's where I'm probably gonna end right there on the meat packing one, because then it goes to like
then it fades to black, and then another scene, the bar scene.
Yeah, the bar scene. So,
but then the bar scene is cut into like two because there's the bar scene, and then it cuts to the toilet scene.
Yep.
Where he's Murphy or Connor saves his brother from the Russians.
Yeah.
But that one, which also leads into when you first meet Paul Smecker, and he does his whole spiel. Meeting him that's a great intro for him, because you learn how fucking smart he is, but also like he's a little off.
just a bit.
The scene that's on right now is another great fucking scene. They're just getting fucked up and he kills a cat. R.I.P. Cat.
Yeah, this was after they did
But this-
the second hit on the Russian mob boss.
Well, when they found
the fat
Jafar.
Yeah, they found Jafar, who was supposed to with a 6-shooter, and there was 9 guys.
A fucking 6-shooter.
Yeah, and so now they're at Jafar's place, aka Rocco.
Before they go to the Russians to kill the Russians, that scene where they're picking out the guns.
Yes, in the armory.
Yeah, that's fucking great. I love that scene so much. I don't know why. There's not much to it. There's not even much talking, but
Have at it, boys.
yeah, just have at it. And I don't want to steal all the scenes. So
I have to say the chemistry between the two brothers, fantastic. You
yeah,
feel
great casting.
They're like
You could feel like they're actually brothers,
they're
or
brothers 'cause they're
if
fun.
not, they're probably close friends right now.
yeah, without a doubt. Like,
Yeah.
okay, Rambo.
Yeah.
And with the I fucking I don't know why I always revert to that thing. Before you go on, Brian, I want to say okay. Tricky from the chat says, perhaps coupled with the efforts of Weinstein to stifle the film, distributors had one big reason to avoid the Boondock Saints. Columbine High School incident occurred just a month before the film debuted at Cannes Film Festival. The school shooting shocked the nation, and the budget for the film was $7 million. So,
Oh wow.
yep, got it. Okay,
So
Brian, your scenes. What you got for us? Some favorite scenes.
I'm gonna come back.
Well, basically, I got pretty much what Shane said with the opening. I love that. You get some pretty cool shots around Boston, and real quick. So that was nice.
Go Yankees.
Then you get the fucking theme song in the background. I feel like that's like the second, March 1st comes on, boom, let's fucking play that. Let's get ready to start drinking. Meeting Agent
Nice.
Smecker, that's fantastic. Just like Shane said, everything about him, how he reenacts the whole crime scene and everything like that. So, you get to meet
Beautiful hair.
Yeah. But I just like when he's in the middle of that, he doesn't interrupt Greenlee as he's going, and he's like, no.
It's like
Let him go through.
Let him go.
Let him
All I
go
hear
through
is
this-
huge.
He's like, yeah, this is gonna be golden.
Some huge
serial guy.
freaking guy.
The serial crusher theory.
So you're a huge guy, Theo Crusher.
But it's just funny.
We're gonna see a lot of this, boys.
Banaka.
Where's this guy going? Nowhere. This guy's going nowhere. But yeah, that whole just to meet the rest of the detectives that he's gonna be paired up with, and then he's just like, fucking kidding me. So there was that. I'm trying to keep it short because of last week you said I ran a little too long.
I don't
That
give
seems-
a shit.
But then
stop being a baby.
So we did. We just did the one before. It was a party at Rocco's. Basically, they're drinking and smoking all night. It looks like they've all finished a bottle of fucking whiskey on their own. Then obviously,
The Irish boys can drink.
when he kills the cat, goddamn, it just explodes up on the wall.
God,
And then he's just
He's like point blank.
he's like, is it dead? He's like, but Murphy's just like, I can't believe that fucking happened. And he's
that's
like,
my favorite line.
is it dead? Just the way he's. But that part was great. Then I'll go to, I call it it's obviously called a firefight, but there's
You mean the one in Beaver Cleaverville?
yeah.
Is that what it is?
When El Duce drops a bomb in Beaver Cleaverville?
Yeah.
But there's 4 scenes within that itself. That whole
Yeah.
10-minute run
Yeah, I'd
is
have to agree.
phenomenal.
That's probably the longest one.
That whole 10 minutes of it is everything. And in that scene, I think fucking Willem Dafoe is fucking awesome. And he's just going and how he's reenacting, he's down on the ground.
He's like, this is what's going on. And then by the end of the scene, his shirt's open, he's sweating.
He's shooting his gun in the air.
I'm like, what the fucking kidding?
I guess nobody cares at
Yeah,
this
they don't
guy.
give a shit. They're like, yeah.
They used ammonia. They can't get nothing. Smell. Who are these fucking guys?
Like Rocco's finger on the floor.
Yeah, he was just he was losing it, and he's just like, I can't fucking get a break, and he was just. But he was great, and he's like, and they walked out into a fucking ambush.
6 guys right here.
Maybe it was one guy with 6 guns.
Let's let me do the thinking. Genius.
The day I want the Boston PDs in my thinking.
But So there was that, and then I got the one more, the final. I'll just go with the courtroom, just because, obviously, spoiler alert, the whole family is reunited, and them taking justice, and I thought that was pretty cool, and to see like Smecker helping him out.
I mean, everybody's helping.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically,
inside,
the whole
yeah.
fucking all those detectives.
They're all just like, they know it's right, even though it's wrong. But but leading into that, there's those little scenes, even when they're, when Smecker's knows who they are now, and he's just when he's in the church, and he's like, I know they're doing the right thing, but it's technically not.
Which is another great scene.
Yeah.
The one of them's got Rocco by the back there.
And Connor's got him by the back.
What did he tell me? Not so much the Italian guy.
Yeah.
But
The two Irish guys, they're good. But the other
guy's
guy,
an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
and the priest is looking with the eye roll, I'm fucked.
And I love this part right now. I killed your cat, you druggy bitch. What's his fucking name?
Oh, what fucking color is he?
Shut your fat ass.
I can't even walk out in the street to get a pack of smokes without seeing 9 guys. You fucked.
You jump straight to quotes right now. What's going on?
She's a pig too.
She has that ugly cry going on and everything. Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, so good.
All right, so as Brian, you done with scenes and things like that? Shane, any other ones you want to throw in there? He may have missed.
I mean, I do like when they. It's not when they're Rocco gets killed, but then the father comes in. El Duce comes in to kill them.
Yes,
and they turn around and they all realize.
It's
who the fuck
So they're doing the prayer. That's what I was going to exactly say when they find out that the Duke is their father.
Yeah.
Is they're doing the prayer that they were taught. Oh, it's my grandfather's prayer for the family. So and they tell him, and next he puts his guns away. He's like, "Holy shit, those are my boys."
Those are my fucking. There's I don't know. I'll cut that out right there. I'll go out later, but
okay.
I guess it's not behind the scenes. There's a deleted scene that it's way in the beginning of the film. They're talking to I think their mother in Ireland or something, and they ask about their father. And oh, he's gone. He's been away for 20, 30 years. That's the only other time.
There's a mention of
his father, their father, yeah. But then the other scene was that the fucking titty bar, at the strip club.
Yeah.
In the peep show.
Yeah, the peep show.
I was gonna tip her.
Rocco grabs the tit. That's right. Oh god.
He puts the mask on. It's like a fucking. It's like your hat. It's self cut out holes. It's like mush mouth.
No, put the fucking hat back on. You're fucking crazy. You're so fucking scary, man. It's fucking. It's one eye. It's the size of a penny.
Here and there.
The size of fucking golf.
I like that scene as well, because just in general. Then all of a sudden, when they actually kill, fucking Ron Jeremy, which we didn't even mention who's in this fucking movie in there. But when they kill him, and all of a sudden they're looking through the other thing, and it was like, maybe we should just kill these other guys too. Yeah. And he's like, I've been fucking waiting for this guy. But
we should come here once a week. Clean a house.
But I think it was Connor's I've been waiting for this fucking guy.
I think it's hard to talk about scenes without saying the quotes of the scene, because the quotes just goes hand in hand with the scene.
That's exactly. It's very tough to distinguish it too. I totally agree with that.
But yeah, and then when Smecker comes back in and he's when he's reenacting the scene. Good shooting.
Shitty shooting.
White fucking It's like ourselves a cowboy.
The sin bin.
There we go. So the sin bin is when we find Ron Jeremy. Fantastic. The fact that Ron Jeremy, a porn star, is in the movie and he gets killed
jerking
off in a porn related sort of
called the sin bin.
I wonder if that's the way he wanted to go.
Imagine.
Maybe he's like, I gotta wait for me to die.
So just imagine. So the director, writer Troy Duffy goes, "Hey, listen, Ron, you're gonna die jerking off in the sin bin.
I'm sold.
I don't need any money."
And he's fat. Oh, dirty.
Do you really want me to jerk off? Because I can do it.
Yeah, I bet. I was have you seen my movies before? Oh, that's fucking gross. What a fat slop. Okay, all right, we got a lot of quotes going here. There's a lot of them we haven't got to like the best ones, I think, in my opinion. So let's move on.
Well, you didn't finish your scenes.
I can agree with you guys. It's so tough. The one I want to mention was when El Duce, the family reunites right then and there. Because it was a twist, plain and simple.
Yeah.
You didn't see it coming.
Absolutely
Like, we
not.
knew what was going on. Next thing he just puts on, he's like, oh shit. It's my
Especially
voice.
like
I love
scene or
that.
two ago, they were just trying to kill each
Yeah,
other.
dude, he
Blasting each
he
other
shot
away.
both his sons. He's like, oh shit, my bad, boys.
But all right, going back to that, the quick little scene after the shootout, after the firefight,
Oh, the fucking iron.
and then they're going, that's some fucking gnarly shit, man. Those guys just fucking heated
I'm
that
sure
up
that iron
on
was
the fucking
sterilized.
iron. They heated it up on the iron on the
Stove.
fucking the stove and just.
There he goes. Oh, here we go. Watch, you guys got masks. Look at Mushmouth and Fat. I fucking forget. That's exactly. Oh, goddamn, boy.
But yeah, that was fucking crazy. But yeah, there's good stuff, man.
Yep. Okay, so favorite quotes, as we literally said, numerous one of them going on. Who wants to start this off? Brian, let's go with you. We'll do a couple. Shane, do a couple. I'll throw some in there. We'll laugh. We'll giggle. We'll have a nice guffaw. So,
Maybe get another beer.
yeah, I definitely get another beer. So
Yeah, I could use a beer. I went short on quotes just because there's so many, and I was like,
there's 2 bands in the chat today. 2 bands so far. Get the fuck out of here. Bitch, what's his name? Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I probably figured we were all gonna have.
Nowhere.
I figured we were all probably gonna have similar quotes, so I was just like, I'll just try to keep it to a few. Obviously, the first one is the
9 at least.
the McManus family prayer. I wasn't gonna write the whole thing down.
Yep.
It's just that's got to be in there.
Though.
Rocco, is it dead?
Is it? But it's a question. Is he dead?
I don't even know what's left of the cat. Except for there's like
one little like meat splatter on the
this. It was like it's like a shotgun blast from that 357 Magnum that did that. And the fact that he slammed down on the table is so hard. I don't know how that's possible.
I'll do my other 2 Rocco quotes that I have. Fucking what the fucking fuck? Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How are you 2 fucking fucks? Fuck!
What does he say right after that? Like,
Well, that certainly illustrates. That certainly illustrates the diversity of the.
And then the other one from Rocco. They can suck my pathetic little dick, and I'll dip my nuts in marinara sauce just to show the fat bastards can get a taste of it at home while they're at it.
The marinara. So.
Yeah.
I feel like Nick should be here to say that quote. Nick, if you can send in a recording of you just says that quote, please, it'd be fantastic. We'll throw it in there.
that's kind of fucked up, though. You know, he's talking about pathetic little dicks, and you're hey, we need Nick here.
I'm saying like,
Wow, that's fucked
I'm
up.
saying Nick for his paisan.
For his marinara sauce.
Yeah.
I was just gonna do another one from Smecker. Just the way he says it, he's like, "There was a firefight."
Yeah. And then he starts shooting off the gun.
Yeah,
Right in the middle of the neighborhood.
it's fucking 2:00 in the afternoon, just fucking blasting off.
Someone looks like, who is this fucking drunk guy outside?
Yeah, and then I got one more that I liked from it was from Murphy. There's plenty more that I like, but these are what I wrote down. He's like, trying to when they're I guess the 3 of them, Murphy, Connor, and Rocco are all talking, and he was like, "We're sort of like 7-Eleven. We're not always doing business, but we're always open."
That's well put, brother.
Oh man, you gotta let me do that. All right,
Oh,
so
man, I got to make up for that grabbing the tit thing over there.
all right, Shane, what you got for us?
Oh man, I have so many.
Good.
I'm gonna try to narrow them
Keep it
down.
coming. I don't care. Listen,
cool.
listen, we got unlimited time to search that.
I like when they're in the bar and he's like, this stupid fucking Russian. He's like, oh, I'm Ivan Chekhov. He's like, Chekhov, huh? This here's McCoy. That's a Spock. We got an away team. And then when they talk to each other in the armory, he's like, we need some rope. What the fuck fuck you talking about? I'm like paraphrasing now. He's like, yeah, Charlie Bronson's always got some rope. He's always using it.
I would love to interact that scene right now if we could do that. I fucking love that. One of my favorite scenes.
He's like, yeah, get your stupid fucking rope.
Do you know what you need right now, man? Some rope.
Rope.
James Bronson always got rope. Oh, get your fucking stupid rope.
It's like, this isn't movies. This is real life. And he picks up his fucking Rambo blade.
Oh,
is that right, Rambo?
is that right, Rambo? Those two are my favorite. That's why it makes that scene so
And
fucking
then
good.
he's like, I'll get my stupid fucking rope, and he grabs it. There's a rope right here.
Some good
A rope.
has like a carabiner on the end of it and shit like that. Are we going spelunking?
Fucking rope saved our lives.
Oh,
Yeah, one thing you need the stupid fucking rope for.
Actually, you know what? I can't believe I forgot. I glazed over that before you go on. The second scene we've done with an air duct vent, where they're in and they're fighting in there.
They're fighting, yeah.
They're fighting in the air duct vent over
He's
the
fighting
Russians.
with a rope.
Yeah, they're fighting over
I'm trying to find my way.
So they're like, oh, this fucking stupid rope is so heavy.
It's like 30 pounds.
He hits him with a flashlight.
Fuck you and your stupid fucking Charlie Bronson rope.
I glazed over that. I fucking love that fact they continue the rope with the other scene going on, and they used it.
Yeah,
and
and also
it
used
saved
his
their
Rambo knife,
lives.
too.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yes.
they cut the rope with the Rambo
both
knife.
of them too. So fantastic. I'm sorry, Shane. Go.
Nah. That scene, I don't know, I love it. Obviously, everything that Doc says is just hilarious because he just fucks everything up. Why don't you make like a tree and get the fuck out of here?
Hey Doc, I gotta buy that proverb book for you. He has like Tourette's on top of just like not being
Just being
like,
stuttering. Yeah.
Not a good combo.
Yeah.
When Smecker finds out that it was one guy, he's like, "You're telling me it was one guy and 6 fucking guns and he was a senior fucking citizen?"
Yes. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Oh, what else do I got? Oh my god. I'm glad I put this on the next page so I can open this up and see this. Smecker gets the phone call and he's like getting all the information, and his gay lover is like trying to hug him.
Oh yeah, his friends with benefits guy.
He's like, I just want to cuddle. What a fag.
Yeah. After he's running it down, he's like, okay, how many bodies? The guy goes over and he smacks him in the face.
But then because he tries to keep going, cuddle up next to him, and it's just like... So good.
The scene we just talked about, obviously, they're like cleaning up the bodies in the peep show, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'll tip her.
It was a nice tit though.
It was nice and perky.
Do you have the other like Smecker quote about him like yelling at like a gay man?
Oh, when they're in the bar?
Yeah.
I didn't write. I figured somebody else was gonna write that down. Just pour the drink, you fairy fuck.
There we go.
I smell you.
Yeah, I can smell you from here.
Yeah. I know, that's enough. You had enough. It's so, I don't know why. It's just so random they put it in. I can see where it kind of ties in, but goddamn.
Another part of the tit scenes when he's Jafar, and they got the gun to his face, and he's like, whoa, and he's like, oh, wow, cool masks, where'd you get them? It ties into the mask thing from, he obviously wanted to be cool like them and cut his own fucking mask.
But with that scene right there with Jafar, I do like the other one. He's like, a 6-shooter? There's 9 people here. What are we gonna do? Laugh the 3 to death? Funny, man.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, actually, I have that one. That's one of my quotes.
And then one other one is they spend the night at the sleepover in jail. They're walking out, they're dressed, and everybody's clapping for him. And the one criminal they're walking, he's like, keep the faith, brother. He's like, fucking blow me. But that's I'll stop there because
Okay,
kill
let's
everything.
What else do I got for the firefight? Yeah, is that right, Rambo? Rocco.
Is that right, Rambo?
And then in the beginning scene where it's like Connor's talking to like the big butch woman in the meat shop, and he's talking about the rule of thumb, and then she's just complaining about the rule of thumb. And he goes, "Can't do much damage with that, then, can we? Perhaps it should be a rule of wrist." He gets fucking kicked in the balls right then and there.
Oh, but when his
I know
brother
you two
just
pricks are gonna give me trouble.
his brother just fucking decks it.
Just
and
decks it, and she goes,
the boss is just like, oh shit.
yeah.
That kick in the nuts, though, you could feel that. That was
Oh my
thump.
God. Yeah, for everyone knew what's going on. So, and again, we went. It was Paul Schmecker goes, well, we'll have to check with your mom, but it's okay with me if your friends will sleep over. But he's so good. Let's see, Detective Greeley. These guys are miles away by now. But if you want to beat your head against the wall, then here's what you're looking for. They're scared, like two little bunny rabbits. Anything in a uniform or a flashing blue lights is gonna spook them, okay? So the only thing you're gonna do is put a potato on a string and drag it through South Boston. Thanks for coming out. Fucking Greenlee's a fucking moron. He must have like an uncle who's on the councilman to get him wherever he's at.
That's Smecker's like, onion bagel, cream cheese.
His retorts are fucking fantastic.
He also wants a bagel.
I do a lot better with a beer. As they come in. Yeah, that's what I got. You guys got most of the ones that I have that I thought were. That's literally made me fucking laugh, and I like almost like crying.
It's so funny because we have these funny ass quotes, and it's like such a serious movie.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes. So it's
It's kind of like Big Trouble in Little China. It's like a serious movie, but there's so many funny quotes.
exactly. So.
This fucking nut
This
job.
fucking
All right, so let's end it there for the time being. Oops. We're going to do a quick break. Obviously, that's do a little beer. Hopefully, I don't mess this up. We'll come back and actually record the next episode. And we'll continue on with the rest of the podcast. You know, the awards, the little BTS, and all the good stuff. So, chat, hang on, bear with us. Be right back. And shepherd shall we be, for thee, my Lord. For thee, Pow Howeth, descended forth, and thy hand and our feet may swiftly carry out thy commands. So we shall flow a river forth to thee, and teeming with souls it shall ever be. In nomine Patre, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancta. All right, boy. Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2. We are back. Cheers! We just got done seeing the great infamous scene of the
firefight.
The actual fire. It was a firefight. So a lot of stuff we just had to process and laugh our asses
little
off.
Duce dropped a bomb in Beaver Clear.
Oh, yeah. And the fact that Smecker shot off, I have to say, he had it looks like a Glock, probably like a very Glock 22, Glock 23. That's 13 rounds he shot off because
I didn't even realize until you said that
he
cleared the clip.
he cleared his entire clip. So that's probably like if you put one in the chamber and then there's 12, so it's 13 rounds if I remember correctly. Probably not, but or at least probably 12 rounds. Let's just say they're there.
Either
So-
way, it's fucking 11 a.m. on a Saturday or whatever.
It's okay. It's like 900 rounds just got shot.
Either way, so they're just
What's 12 more?
what's 12 more? It goes up and must come down. He's shooting into the air. So what the fuck is gonna happen there? Oh my god. Anyway, so let's bring it on. Let's finish the rest of this podcast. The Boondock Saints. All right, movie awards. Best quote. So I let in. I'm gonna throw this out here. I let in with the infamous quote of the brothers before they kill someone, but not that whole entire thing. I just want to give the end because that's pretty much what I always remember when I think of this. It's in nomine Patre et Filii et Spiritus Sancta et Spiritus Sancta.
Yeah.
I think that's whenever I think of this movie, I think of that because it's in the trailer. They highlight it a lot, and yeah, that's what I say.
I mean, it's on like every T-shirt too. If you ever gotten a T-shirt like us losers, it's on the back or the front or.
No, it's not. It's not losers because like I wear still Marvel
fantastic
t-shirts,
fucking movie,
It's
so.
yeah. So everyone can fuck off.
Yeah, I wish I
like
wasn't so fat. I could have worn it tonight.
Fat guy in
A little shirt.
Yeah. All right. So anyone else want to disagree? Throw something else out there. Maybe a runner up there. So what do you think? We're good with this one.
Yeah, I think that pretty much sums up the movie. But I mean, just for hysterical laughs, I think is it dead?
Involving the cat.
Yeah.
I can't believe this fucking happened. I love. What do
I agree with both of you because the most memorable is obviously the prayer. And
Yeah.
everybody remembers. Nobody remembers the entire prayer, but
Nope.
they remember the end.
Yep, the end.
And
Too long.
That's fucking great too. I'm still on board. That's a fucking rope right here. And anytime I watch this movie, I can't wait for that part to come. Fucking Charlie Bronson's always got some rope.
I have to agree with you, Shane. I love that part because I quote that more than anything else, especially with the knife too. It's like, oh, okay, Rambo.
All right, Rambo.
All right, Rambo.
Yeah.
What we need is some rope.
There's a rope right here.
Yeah.
Anytime I fucking find rope, I say it and nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking
Oh my god! I think I have rope around here somewhere. So bring it around.
There's Smecker and his bender.
Yeah, we have some fantastic quotes from the Boondock Saints, and no one's here to like back us up on them in our everyday lives. So yeah, I think I probably said it numerous times at work. Oh, okay, Rambo. Or
This is real life.
like, okay, fuck. Okay,
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I like the rope.
all right. Again, Treeker come with the knowledge again for the chat because Defoe used a Glock 26, which I was kind of close to it, which holds 10 rounds. So 11 rounds.
Oh, it's only 10, not 12.
I said 13. Because you know what? That's the max. The chief of police is like, is that 10 rounds? All right,
I can only afford to kill 10 more people here.
It's like you shoot them up in the air. Everyone else just like get out of the way before the bullets fall on top of your head. Okay, all right. So moving on. So we got the best quote, best scene. Who wants to nominate something for best scene? We'll discuss there going on. It's obviously it's very tough.
There's a lot to take on here with best scene.
Is it? I feel like we're gonna agree on this one too. All right. I'll throw it out there. This when Smecker's explaining the final fight scene.
The firefight?
The firefight. We dubbed the firefight.
Can't go with that.
You can't go with that. Is it a real?
I mean, it's a great scene, obviously.
I think for me, because there's just so much that happens, and it's the longest running scene out of pretty much the whole movie, right? Like,
it like coincides, even though they fades to black on some, but it's like so.
But it's still
there.
consistent.
yeah,
Consistent
it's like
that's
maybe
going on.
10 minutes, but
It doesn't
it's,
fade as much because like Smecker's actually involved now, and it's the first time you see him together with the
With the brothers.
with the McManus brothers. So,
but yeah, I think there's just so much to take in with that, the whole, like, them being, how smart they are, how smart Smecker is, and then fucking El Duce fucking coming out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh, shit.
You didn't realize it was gonna happen.
Like, yeah.
we kill those guys. We're clear. It was a little tough, but Rocco popped his cherry and beat the guy with a fucking cue ball. And then
He got the assist from Connor.
Yep, he rolled it to him. Oh,
Murphy.
Murphy's the one that said, "Fuck him, let him do it on his own."
Yeah.
You gotta pop. No, I didn't say pop his cherry, but and then you know what, Shane? Are you gonna go with the scene where Smecker dresses a woman?
I mean, that was
fantastic. I don't know what he says, but
give it to me, baby. He's like, oh, you want to go with the champ? You want to go with the champ? Yeah, that's a great shot at the title.
He does say that.
how do we fucking not nominate that as a quote? Oh, you dirty girl!
Yeah.
What is he?
Give it to me, baby.
What does he say in the beginning? He's like, oh, he's always bringing over this Primo box.
Primo box. And he fucking Smecker kills him, and the guy walks out the other guy because he's, oh, what is it, 2 for 1, baby?
Oh my god, I can't believe we forgot about that fucking scene. It just recalled me.
No, I gotta go with the toilet scene. When the Russians come to fucking kill him, and
You can't go wrong with that either.
You hear the bell in the round, and you just see him fucking bleeding from his hands, trying to, because his brother's about to get killed by the fucking Russians.
Yep.
That's my most memorable scene in this movie, and it's just gives me chills. Every time I watch it.
Yeah, that's true family right there. He's doing anything for that's
The
all he got.
cross is like hanging and banging against the wall.
Yeah.
Great scene.
I agree with that one on there as well. Oh, Smecker. I'm fucking losing my place here.
Oh, get it.
What the fuck, baby? Is the fucking wig coming off and
We
shit?
were watching that this morning, and he's like, are we supposed to believe that that's supposed to look like a woman? Like, she was so mad.
Yeah, do you see the hands when he's putting it on the face and everything?
Yeah. Oh.
So now when we get to like I lost my train of thought now.
I keep thinking of
You're thinking about Smecker and his fucking skirt, aren't you?
I was like, could you make that the Randy Watson, even though it's still Smecker?
The Smacker Award. Him and what? I don't know how you say it.
The character,
As the character of the whore.
Yeah. The Smecker whore.
I may have to change my answer on that.
Come on, baby.
He's on the
You know you want to change your answer.
on the bathroom floor. Fucking.
What it looks like he's wearing like a diaper. Like what the fuck is that?
I don't know. Because without that, you look at the crotch. Like what?
Like what is he wearing?
Is that the pens?
That's I've never seen a hooker wear that before.
Oh my god, that's fucking great. 2 for 1. He brings him in. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" They caught 2 guys who tried to kill them. They think another guy's coming around to go murder all the other guys, and the guy's like, "Listen, I haven't got laid in a week. I need this."
He's like, I'll be 5 minutes.
He's like, "All right, fine." You're like, "Get the fuck out!" Oh god! All right.
Oh Jesus!
All right. So, segue. Randy Watson, our best character. I don't know. I may have to change the fucking hooker.
Smecker the hooker. I mean, she is a scene stealer, but
All right, Brian. Who do you want to nominate? Are you gonna go with Smecker the hooker?
No, because I just thought of it as we were talking about it. But I'm probably gonna have to go. If we're going just because of like he's not in the movie that much, I'm gonna have to go with the bartender.
Doc.
I love Doc.
Followed by Greenlee, which was close. Yeah, I mean he's in the movie, but he doesn't have like.
Oh yeah.
He's not like a big speaking part, but when he does speak, it's fucking great. Those are my 2.
Complete morons.
Yeah.
I also have Doc, but I have El Duce as my second one because he's not in the movie a lot. He doesn't even have a lot of speaking roles. You know, his
presence.
His presence.
Yeah, no.
When they're wheeling him out of the fucking prison, that's fucking badass.
Yes. And they have a shotgun to literally to his face. It's like, "Don't move," or something like that. It's like
you know, it's just all of a sudden it's like shotgun comes into the fucking picture.
Yeah, he's that giant like metal cage around him, like
and they're like, "Parole granted." It's like, what you had every gun on him. And you're like, "Oh, you're good to go."
He's like, "Oh, there's ways around there. You gotta go find one." Granted.
You know what? I agree with you. Doc was my first choice as well. But honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Smecker the hooker. Oh man!
Come on, baby.
He's just like, it's coming up right now. We fucking die in a second laughing, right? Because we have the movie as always. We have the movie on in the background. We have like subtitles, so I can't wait to see what the subtitles say.
R.I.P. Rocco.
Okay, so now we did the Randy Watson award. Now the Adrian Balboa, the worst character here. Shane, who do you want to throw?
I'll let you go first.
Let me go first.
Yeah.
All right, I nominated Vincenzo Lapazzi, Ron Jeremy's character.
Ron Jeremy, I am on board with that.
Yeah.
I had him and Iacovetta.
Yeah, the mob boss.
Papa Joe.
He was
Papa Joe,
Papa
yeah.
Joe. Yeah, he's a fucking tool. But like, I hate Ron Jeremy more.
I'm going to gold.
His acting sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
But
Funny man.
but
Yeah,
I mean,
funny
it's
man.
funny when he's fucking Jeremy's like, "Yeah, baby, give it to
Yeah,
me."
that's like he's legit like in his porno.
That's his comfort scene.
sin bin.
In the sin bin. That's like what a better fitting end for like that, like the fat fucking porn. Like the fact that he got famous is disgusting because he's a slob. It has hopes for all of us out there.
Yeah, but it all came crashing down because now he's like dying of like every kind of disease and going to jail for rape.
Yes, yeah, that
So
is correct.
fuck
so.
him.
Yep, fuck that piece of shit. So fuck you, Ron Jeremy, Vincenzo. You died a fantastic death for us.
Whacking off.
Whacking off.
Just the way you started your career.
Yeah. Went in and went out. What if he busted? I hope he didn't.
I guarantee he did. Like, we need another take. Jeremy fucking jizzed again.
It's everywhere. I'm just saying, you know what? Just to think of, hey, the door opening in the background. It might be another person coming in.
It might be El Duce.
El Duce. Oh, shit, El Duce's made it. So grab a chair. Pop a seat. This is real bro friend Kev in the
Papa
background.
squat.
Okay.
What's going on?
All right, so we finished Asian Balboa Awards. So I'm gonna move on to BTS. I'll go with mine first. You guys can. You guys actually got some, Brian. I heard you said you got some. Shane, you might have some.
Oh, I definitely have
So, oh, yes. Give me a second.
There's
There we go. Go ahead.
if you want to try the Shamrock Shakes in there. You got anything?
Nope. Not at the moment right now. We're thanking you. Looking for some
the left
beers.
door.
All right, BTS. So the church where Connor, Sean Patrick Flannery, and Murphy Nomaritas attend Mass, Church of the Covenant, is not a Catholic church, but a Lutheran one.
None of the churches were Catholic.
No Catholic churches in the area would allow filming in their sanctuaries due to their objections to the plot of this movie. Fucking damn it.
Goddamn Catholics.
Yeah. So you might have the same stuff here. So Sir Bill Connolly was so stoked to be playing against type in role of El Duce. He was typecasting for a certain type of role, and having so much fun playing a psycho with guns strapped. Oh, cheers!
He's trying to be quiet.
Well, this is the podcast.
You will have a Coke.
So El Duce. That he usually. Let's see. Let me go back. So Sir Bill Connolly was stoked to be. Cheers! I fucking lost my place of where I'm at. So Sir Bill Connolly was so stoked to be playing against type in the role of El Duce, stop it, and having so much fun playing a psycho with guns strapped all over him that they had to add the large cigar. The character inconsistently smokes because unless they stuck something in his mouth, he simply could not stop smiling.
But in the scene, he's still smiling.
Yeah,
he's got a giant grin on his face.
Yes, he does.
I'm shooting, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's never done that before until this movie. That's why he was like. So they had to put a cigar. Like, dude, you're too happy. You have to be like a badass, like hitman.
When you do like the worst person ever.
Yeah, he's like, you can't have those pearly whites. All right, so. The tattoo that Connor, Sean Patrick Flannery, has on his left hand index says Veritas, which is Latin for truth. Murphy's, Nomaritas, also has a tattoo in the same place, but on his right hand that says Aquitus, which is Latin for justice, equality. The character David Bella Rocco is named after the actor who plays him because the character was based on and written for him. Troy Duffy flew to New York City to meet with Ewan McGregor and offer him one of the lead roles. At a night out, Duffy got drunk and they got into an argument over the death penalty, and McGregor passed on this movie. This led to Miramax Films putting the movie in turnaround. Shane crossed something up. Do you guys have any? I don't want to take. You guys have any other ones about casting?
I have castings for the brothers, and then for
all right. So I'll
the
do that.
Snecker role.
So I'll go. So here's this.
Oh baby. Oh.
Here we go. Oh my God, he's kicking
That fucking diaper.
There it is. You know, it's probably duct tape on the penis to let get over there. What's going on? Going too far. He shot him. It's rough. Anyway. So the word "fuck" and its derivatives are used a total of 246 times. This movie was shot in 32 days.
Holy shit.
Yep. And let's see. So the prayer the brothers say before killing their victims is not in the Bible, unlike most of the shit people spout. So it's something Troy Duffy wrote for the film, and his dad helped. So I had a couple casting stuff going on. I don't want to go too far into that. So Brian, we'll go with you if you.
I got for the casting choices for the brothers. It didn't say who was what role, but some of the choices were obviously you said Ewan McGregor, Mark Wahlberg, Brad Pitt, Keanu Reeves, and Ethan Hawke.
Yep, I have those as well.
I think Swayze was one of them too.
Swayze
died.
Was no. Swayze died in 2010 or something like that.
He died like 10 years later. So, do you have what they said? Do you have what they said about them? So I'll tell you. So here's what's going on. No, I
don't buy him anything.
And
except for Point Break.
So Troy Duffy dismissed several casting choices for this movie. He refused to meet with Brad Pitt because he'd already played an Irishman in The Devil's Own, where Duffy found his accent unconvincing. He rejected Keanu Reeves and Ethan Hawke, calling the former a fucking punk and the latter a talentless fool. So there we go. Go on.
I could see maybe Wahlberg.
I don't think he could pull off
I think he turned it down after something.
He's from Boston.
The Boston, but he does the. All I think of him in the Boston accent is in Ted.
Oh, I think the
part it's the part is better, but in Ted it's just so over the top.
Yeah, I think whatever.
So I anyway. Go
so
on.
then for possible people that were on
Ed's praying lad. Fantastic
that they actually turned down the role of Smecker was Patrick Swayze,
That's what it was. Okay.
Robert De Niro, and Kevin Spacey.
There's the one more. Sir Kenneth Branagh. I don't know who that is.
Kenneth Branagh.
Branagh? Who is that?
He's a Shakespeare actor.
Okay.
The most recent thing he was, well, I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kevin, popping in.
I'm just trying to think like
Just
De
here for the beer,
Niro.
Kevin.
I don't think De Niro could obviously play the role the way.
Imagine Robert De Niro is fucking
No, Kevin Spacey maybe. I think Swayze could.
You think he'd be like a Tony Montoya? Fucking, he's an Italian playing a Cuban. We got an Italian playing an Irishman.
I know why every Italian has to have the fucking that poster in their house is like, he's playing a Cuban. What is it? Fucking...
It's like Mario. Like he's an Italian plumber created by a Japanese corporation that tends to like the American white culture. I have no idea.
That unclogged shit.
And then, all right, so then after that, and I got one more.
Go ahead.
El Duce's prison number was Troy Duffy's old cell phone number.
It was that long?
How? Wow, he must have had like one of the first cell phones.
Yeah, there was no area code.
The Zach Morris phone.
It was like five. Got a shoe. Okay, Shane. Anything else? What you got for us at BTS?
What I just recently didn't even know. There's actually a documentary of this. It's called Overnight, and it took 4 years to make. It's basically Troy Duffy's rise into Hollywood and all behind the scenes of the making of Boondock Saints.
Oh yeah,
and it got a 78% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Where can I find this?
Ever since I found this, I've been searching for it. If you go on YouTube, there's scenes that you can watch, but I haven't found the entire documentary yet.
Netflix hasn't picked this up.
I mean,
fuck.
You know how long ago this movie was made? It's crazy.
We said it earlier.
But it's called Overnight, and if anybody knows where it is or how to watch the entire movie, let us know, because I want to fucking see it.
Our chat, Tree Kicker, you've been good at finding stuff for us tonight. Could you figure that out? Any other as our listeners go in there? Let us know, please. We would love to find out. Put a little
Overnight.
Thank you. What else you got for us, Shane?
That's all I got.
That's all we got. So again, Tree Kicker. Go ahead.
Billy Connolly basically wanted to murder Willem Dafoe during this because of his stupid hair.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They both have beautiful hair. Look at.
Like, Billy Connolly hated everything about Willem Dafoe, but like one thing was his hair.
Really?
He had a huge problem with his hair for some reason.
It's fantastic. I don't know why. It's like,
and supposedly it's in the behind the scenes. That Overnight.
Oh my god! I have to watch this now to find out.
So
we have to figure it out. What is that?
It says it's on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Overnight.
Let me see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, so Tree Kicker from our Twitch chat says. He goes, if you listen closely, you can hear in the background an unintentional discharge called on over a police radio, in the scene where he's like shooting the rounds off. So
the firefight.
The firefight, and then he just also said, for rent on Amazon, you can find the that what was it called again? Overnight. Okay. Could that be a nice podcast we could do? I doubt it because no one's gonna see it, but we'll do it. All right, so our famous question: can The Rock make this movie better? He can't make it better, but let's find out where we can place him. I say the gay bartender where he goes.
I thought he was a cuddler.
That guy?
And he gets smacked in the head.
You know what?
I just want to cuddle.
You know what? That's a better choice. He's the cuddler. All right, fine.
I mean,
there's nothing in it for him.
Nothing. Yeah. I'll just say the bartender, but I forgot about that scene because it's so perfect. All right, he's the cuddler.
I smell you from here.
All right. Should there be a sequel, a franchise TV series? In my opinion, the second one never should have been made.
Absolutely, I completely agree. It was terrible.
I feel like they're trying to make a third.
They are.
Are they?
And it was confirmed on All Saints Day. They also try. I read they also tried to do a prequel TV series, but it never came. It was like back in 2017, I think.
I would like.
What could that be though?
You know what? I'd prefer
maybe the dad.
You know what? I would say, listen. Yeah, the
but
father.
I mean, then you get the younger brothers with the father, and
I would go from like after this
father's supposed to be
movie,
in jail,
and
so
you
the-
would go straight to like you go into HBO Max, Netflix, which is straight rated R, and just do like they're gonna be where they're at, and somehow like rewrite as like other movies do, like they get rid of the All Saint, whatever.
Get rid of the second one, All Saints.
Second one, because I hate the fact that dude who plays the other is it like the Mexican guy?
The little like the Mohawk
the
guy,
Hispanic guy,
whatever
yeah.
he is.
It's like he tries to replace
took over
Rocco,
yeah.
but like it's so bad and
Yeah.
so fucking
I think I actually fell asleep
Like,
in the movie theater watching it.
like
Yeah,
what's the word I'm looking for? It's like
Sucks.
it's like besides sucks, but like they're like it's so racial against like fucking like Hispanic people. I'm like, why are you
it just
portraying them
wasn't
so fucking horrible? Like all you have to do is like take them and just continue on, like make it somewhat more serious, but you still have the same like humor that's in there with the
Yeah.
stupid shit like the fucking rope.
Like they didn't
the
didn't try too hard. They in the second one they just tried
Yeah, it was
way too
so
hard to
over the top.
First,
Sorry.
make it funny, but second, it's not a funny movie. It's just you get funny.
I think they can make a series like out of it.
I think
make
they
it
can.
like and do like a 45-minute episode because 30 minutes I think is too short.
Yeah.
You need to have a little bit more.
something- just like put it on like the Netflix stuff like that, and just go from this movie and then have them going from Boston, go to New York for a little bit.
Well, technically the second one they flee the country, so they're in
So
Ireland.
they went. I don't know. Okay.
They start off in Ireland.
But you know what?
That's
Then
how
go
forgettable it
from-
was.
Yeah.
Is there?
Well, yeah,
I
no,
saw
but, like,
once, I'm like-
they had to leave the U.S. because they didn't want to get arrested.
Okay, but you know what? I'd say they would go straight to fucking. You know what? Or
Did
maybe
they show how they got out of the country?
Then I don't remember. I think they show them sneaking in on the docks. But that's
I would say, you know what? Go after that movie, bring it back to the U.S., come back to start in New York, go to like New Orleans,
Chicago.
go to like L.A., like all across, like they're just trying to. That'd have been fantastic. A series like that, because anyway, yeah, second one sucked. Don't watch it. And the third one they're gonna make, fuck.
they
Yeah, they said it was confirmed, but that was last year, I think, or the year before, on All Saints Day.
Okay.
And from what I saw, Reedus and Sean Patrick Flannery are on board. So
I think they love their characters, so that's why I think they would
because
totally
their
do it.
characters
Yeah.
are fucking awesome. It's just the second writing was just terrible.
I just feel like if they were to do a series or something like that, like do something like have a nice like Thelma and Louise ending where the two just fucking
Yeah, just go off a cliff.
Go off the
cliff. Or like suicide
like
bombs.
you ain't catching us, like we're just fucking.
So again, Trigger from the chat says Saints 3 is scheduled to start filming this year. It was originally supposed to be a show, but has hit major production issues. Most likely, it will be dropped. So that's fine. I'm okay with that. And so, final thoughts, Kev. No, you're not here. You weren't here at all. But
I was excited because Carson Wentz is back on the Reds.
just have a Coke.
He's in the NFC.
He will have a Coke.
yeah, that's right. I'll have a Coke. You're telling me? Wait, we're not gonna say. By the
Tell me
way,
all those people and all those people are.
yeah, we're not gonna say that. So, final thoughts, Brian.
Fantastic movie. Like I said, it's probably in my top 10 of movies. It's 9.5. It's that good. Fucking Smecker's awesome. The brothers are great together. El Duce. Just love saying it. Billy
Duke.
Yeah.
He's a fucking monster.
Just like like I said, the whole concept of the movie was really, really fucking cool. And, I guess it showed just like, I don't know, I don't want to say like idiots doing it because they are smart, but it just like,
They're amateurs.
They
Yeah.
speak like non-language.
No,
yeah.
Everything they do is like
they just don't
it's
know.
movies for the movies. Like just like Smecker said, it's like
Yeah,
you see this in bad movies.
Yeah.
or good movies, but
Exactly. That's
real
and that's
people don't do that.
Exactly. So that's why I was just like, this is a cool concept. How they flipped it a little bit on that, but everything about it was really cool, and you just like I said, it gets you right from the beginning with, like just the brothers walking, and also once that music hits, I'm fucking in, and I'm ready to go. And I know I'm on like a roller coaster ride that I'm like, it ain't gonna fucking stop. So
Yeah.
solid movie.
Well said, Shane.
I agree.
Do you concur?
I concur. It's funny because like we said before, it's like we've been sitting here laughing about this movie, and like how the funny quotes, but it's a serious movie, and it's a great fucking movie, but it brings that humor, like a cult classic humor that you want, and it's just makes it a fantastic movie. All the dialogue and the casting is just fantastic. And I'm on like the 9. I'm writing up 9 7s to 12 range.
You jumped on my scale. Finally.
Like I'm on the
11
J
out of
scale
10.
to going over 10 because you
it's
could just
11 out of
watch
10.
it. But like Jay said in the beginning, you want to watch it from the beginning. You don't want to. You can jump in the middle, but you have to have seen it.
Yeah.
But you want to jump in as soon as it comes on because you want the beginning, and then you want to see everything that happens. Cause
Exactly. Like if you're
every part of this
going
movie
through
is
the
great.
preview channel and all of a sudden you're like, oh, half-hour Boondock Saints comes on, like, oh, fuck it.
I'm setting my fucking alarm.
Yeah,
'cause I'm ready to go.
I'm watching it. But like if you're going, you're flipping channels on, you find out that it's on, you'd be like, oh shit, I'm 15 minutes in.
Honestly, if I saw this is on like halfway through, I'd be like, all right, fuck this. I'm gonna find it on a movie channel and start it from the beginning.
Okay.
On my own thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it's very rare that it's on. So when you see it on, it's like,
true.
oh, yes, I gotta watch this again. And not jump in the beginning. I mean,
because
in the middle,
in the beginning,
jump in
there's like the parts in the beginning of the movie you want to see, like when he's like, oh, the rule of thumb.
I want to see him knock out that giant dyke.
And then you want to see where they get their first, they beat up the guys in the bar, and they're like, and then you see Greenlee getting like stuff like that,
Getting schooled by
getting
Smack-
schooled.
going nowhere.
And, like I love that part. Another fantastic introduction of characters that's what's going on. So I have to agree with you guys. This movie, this is one of the ones I literally have to start from the beginning because I don't want to miss a scene. There's very few movies of this, and this is one of my favorites of that. So that's what we have for this movie. As always, we have no idea what we're doing next.
There's a couple ideas.
We have a couple ideas.
I think it's Smecker does Boston, right? The true tales of Smecker and Drag.
Yeah. So he was in the second one though, right? He was kind of like, was he not? I thought he was fucking. God damn it! I'm
No, it
just
was a
making shit
girl.
up. All right, whatever. Fuck that.
No, they tried to recast it and it sucked. And
yeah, so like it's like
It
things
was
in
a
my head.
female. It was a female that
Yeah.
played the same sort of role. She was another FBI agent.
Yeah, so there's things
But
in my
could do
head
the
like I
same thing.
wish there was what's
And he-
going on. So
from-
does she dress like a man?
No,
Okay.
but
It's horrible. Worst movie I've ever seen.
He told her, from what they say, is like he told her about them.
Yes,
And like to
yes.
help them out.
Okay, I remember that. Fuck that. All right, anyway. So that's it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us on our Twitch stream. We hope you enjoy as much as we enjoyed reviewing and drinking to this movie in our Shamrock Shakes, our Cane Shamrock Beers, the Port Oma, our Killing Irish Reds.
we got the one more too.
Well, we got one more. That's after hours. That will be on our website of what we're going to do. So check us out, reelsboozebros.com. And all of our social media, that'll be there. I said we have no idea what our next podcast is. Brian seems to think that we got stuff going on. We have no plan. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers.